Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're going to tell another radio story. And today's story I feel is appropriate for right now, considering what just happened. So today we're going to talk about how a radio station broke the band Three Doors Down. As you guys may know or may not know, lead vocalist of Three Doors Down, Brad Arnold, passed away just a couple of days ago of cancer. He had stage 4 cancer, which he had announced about 10 months ago. And, he fought it the best he could, but it was just too much. And I think deep down he knew that it was probably going to take him eventually, which unfortunately it did. But when things like this happen, my way of thinking is always like, think of something positive a person did. Think about something good a person did. Try to think about the good times and everything. So in this case, I decided that I would tell the story of how 97.9 WCPR in Biloxi, Mississippi broke the band. So I won't get into too much of a biography about the band, as there's enough YouTube videos about that. But in any event, the band formed in the mid-1990s. And Brad Arnold started out as the drummer, but then became the lead vocalist. And actually, he wrote their most known song, Superman, an algebra class in high school at age 15, which is pretty impressive. I mean, when I was 15, I don't think I could have come up with something like that. So that's pretty cool. So anyway, around this time, the Biloxi Gulfport area got a brand new radio station. For a long time, there was not a radio station that was playing new rock music in southern Mississippi. You got to remember at that time that, the internet was in its infancy. So the internet was kind of a non-factor when it came to music. There wasn't streaming or anything like that. If you wanted to hear music, you went right to the radio. And in the Biloxi Gulfport area, as said, there really wasn't a station that was playing new rock music. The selection on the dial was mostly like top 40, oldies, and country music, mainly. And, so the station 97.9 WCPR signed on in the early 90s, and their first format was country as US 98. And I believe the call letters were WUSD. Well, the owners of the station and the program director of the station saw a new opportunity for the station as, again, the new rock audience wasn't really being served. And there was a lot of new rock coming out at the time, and a lot of new rock that was popular. So in the fall of 1995, 97.9 FM was flipped to rock as 97.9 WCPR. And I imagine CPR stands for Pure Rock. I imagine that's where those call letters are derived from. The station became popular pretty fast. And at this time, Three Doors Down was kind of perfecting their craft. They were starting to play some shows around the Biloxi area. And they decided to send a demo tape to the program director of WCPR. And the program director listened to the tape and liked it. And the song Superman, I believe the track on their EP, which around that tape that they sent, might be a little bit different than the song that was recorded for their debut album, The Better Life. But anyway, the song Superman became popular in the area, and it became highly requested. And national record labels started to pay attention by the late 1990s. I believe they sent the tape, the band sent the tape to WCPR, I believe maybe around 1997, around 97, 98 or so. And sorry, guys, my throat's a little dry right now. But national record labels started paying attention and started becoming curious about the band. And you got to kind of remember around this time, around 1999, 2000 or so, mainly the big thing that was out was rap rock and like teeny bopper music, like Britney Spears and the Backstreet Boys, or as I've always called them, the Backdoor Boys. And then stuff like Limp Bizkit and Korn and, Papa Roach and that kind of stuff. But there really wasn't something in between. And, so the post-grunge movement kind of emerged, and that was bands like Nickelback, Theory of a Dead Man, Default, Shinedown, and then Three Doors Down came to be. So their album The Better Life came out in, I believe it was in late 1999, around 2000 or so, and it just took off like a rocket. But I have to kind of question that at the time, if a program director of WCPR had not played the song Superman early on, if the band would have broke or not. They may have, or they may not have. I'm not really sure. But anyway, back in the day, back in the 1990s, it really just, and before that, it really just showed you the power of radio and what it could have back then. And again, Three Doors Down may not have made it if it had been not for WCPR in Biloxi, Mississippi. So it's kind of something to ponder, honestly. So I'm going to throw this open to you guys. I am guessing I probably don't have too many viewers, if any, in southern Mississippi. But if you are from the Biloxi or Gulfport area, or anywhere where WCPR could be received in, do you remember any of this? Did you hear Three Doors Down before they came out? Let me know, and let me know kind of what you guys think, or if you have any memories of any of this. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me. I want to thank you so much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And as always, guys, have a great rest of your day.